Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Gideon G yourself. Okay, now we are taking this course, estimation, which is the first topic in STAR. Okay, now before we go to the calculation, well, explanatory. I made the example like the calculation more explanatory. But before we go to the calculation, we should know what the process means. Like we should know what estimation means. And before we start, there's what we call statistic inference, and there are two types of statistics inference, and that is estimation and hypothesis. Yeah. Now, starting with estimation. Estimation is the process by which sample data are used to indicate the value of unknown quantity in what in population. Okay, now you guys begin to worry. Then I will explain everything. But first, I want to read through everything. So now, result of estimation can be expressed as single value known as point estimate or as a range value called confidence interval. Now, this is when you start calculating, like you start calculation. So when you start your calculation, you might get a point estimate result and or confidence interval result. I know in this PDF, they combine the formulas together. So what we are getting in this PDF is only confidence intervals. But I will explain everything, like I'll break the formula down, then we get our point estimate. After getting our point estimate, then we go to our confidence interval, which should make it very, very simpler than combining the formulas together. Okay, now what's estimator? Now, estimator, let me explain this three word: estimator, estimate, and estimation in your own word. Okay, now, okay, let me start an example. Let me start an example using terminator. Okay, now, terminator result to what terminate. A terminator what terminate. You understand? Now, the process of terminating is what is called termination. You understand now? Okay, now, estimator what estimate. That is the result. You understand what I'm saying now? Is estimate. So now the process at which estimator estimate is what we call estimation. I hope you guys understand that. Okay, now go to the parameters and statistics. Now, a parameter is a characteristic of a population which helps to summarize information about population which respect to the variable under study. For example, okay, population mean, population variance, population proportion, and all these. Make sure you know all these symbols because it's going to help us in our calculations. Okay, all these are parameters. Okay, now a statistics is an estimate. Okay, now estimate is what. Now we go back to that. Now, okay, now let's go and check it. Check it. Okay, now estimation is the process by which sample data are used to indicate the value of unknown quantity in a population. Do you understand? There's similarity between that and a statistics is an estimate obtained from a sample which gives description or information about the population from the sample from which the sample was drawn. For example, sample mean, sample variance, sample proportion are example of statistics. Now, the similarity between both the estimation and this is that, okay, now we have parameters, right? So when we have parameters, is it compulsory for us to have statistics like sample mean? Okay, now I'll explain why it happens like that. Now, the thing is we cannot get a population mean. Now, they're asking you to get the population mean of Nigeria. Is that possible? It's not possible. Like, okay, now example, you are asked to get the heartbeat rate of what? Of all the people in Nigeria. Is it possible? Like, we have more than millions of people in Nigeria, so it's not possible to just be checking the heart rate one by one. Or what you do is that out of that 2 million, you bring out like probably 100 and measure them. That's what we called sample mean. That's what we call sample. You understand? Sample number. The sample number now is what? Okay, now we have 2 million people in Nigeria, right? And we are asked to measure their heartbeat rate. Now we are taking out of them 50, like 100 sha. Now our what? Our sample number is what? Is now 100. You understand now? So you can get from that sample number, you can get sample mean, you can get sample variance, you can get sample proportion. You understand what I'm saying now? So it's not possible for you to get population mean without what sample mean. You understand? You have to get sample mean first before you can say population mean. And even if you are going to get population mean, it's going to be like a range. You can't get the actual one. Okay, calculation will explain everything. Okay, now we have two types of estimator. We have point and interval estimator. Now, a point estimator draws inference about a population by estimating the value of an unknown parameter using a single value or point. Okay, now an interval estimator draws inference about population by estimating the value of unknown parameters using interval. I've talked about it that you can never get the population mean. Even when you use your sample mean, you cannot get population mean. You only get range. You understand now? You only get the range between. You understand now? So now this is where interval estimator comes in. Okay, now in this our PDF, the only thing they did for us, in this our PDF is just let me say they just the only result we see in this PDF is only interval. There is no point estimate, like there's no point result, point estimate result. The reason why is because the formulas are correct. Okay, the reason why because they combine the formulas together. The two formula, there's one formula for getting point estimate and there's one for getting interval estimate, but they combine both together to make it's more faster, but it gets complicated, okay, due to time. So now I will explain, like I'm going to give the calculations. We're going to do the calculations together in the next section. Then you see the way you can get your point estimator and you can get your interval estimator results. Okay, now here a confidence interval is constructed for a population say theta as lower. Okay, L is what is lower limit, less than theta less than, that is what we call range. Okay, where theta is population mean is going to replace it in terms of calculation. Okay, okay, now example one. Okay, we do this in the next section, or just okay, we do this in the next section. I hope you guys get everything, okay, on this, on that, and thanks for watching. I hope this will really help you. This is just the first section of estimation. I hope this really help you very, very, very well. I want you guys to comment if there's any way I've been lacking behind. Probably you want to add something about estimation, the parameters, the point interval estimator that I didn't add. Okay, you guys can just tell me because I'm just paraphrasing on it. Okay, can you just tell me that okay, Gideon, oh, this is where you're left out. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. Then I will know that okay, I have to do this, I have to do that in my next section. Thank you guys very well. Thank you.